For this next video I've rotated my object a bit, so it has some downwards facing surfaces as well. And what I want to show you is how to add some mud splatters only to those downwards facing surfaces. So basically we have the base material, which is something like a brick, and we have this coat material which looks like mud. So first of all we have to create a V-Ray blend and drag those to base and coat 1 slots respectively. So now we want to blend them together using a fall-off map. Okay, and for this fall-off map what I want to do is I want to change that to towards away and world z-axis, and this way it works vertically on the z-axis. Let's preview it with the text map preview script. Okay, the direction is correct, but I want to bring up the contrast and make sure that the midpoint transition becomes moves somewhere below the center point. Okay, so like that. And that looks good. So right now it looks that those all those downward, sorry, have to sand the material first, and right now it looks that all those surfaces that are facing downwards are covered with this mud, and that's not exactly what we want to achieve. What we want to achieve is that we have some splatters only on those surfaces. So that's why I'm just gonna take that fall off and use it only as a mix mask. Okay, and I'm gonna change those whites to a nice looking bitmap. So for example, dirt 12. Okay, reduce the blur a bit and show it on the model. And I'm gonna bump up my tiling values to maybe 3x3, and that's fine. So right now the mix looks like this. We have splatters only in the downwards facing areas. That's exactly what we wanted to achieve. So once you render, you're gonna see a pretty nice effect. Notice how all those areas that are facing upwards do not receive that mud, since they're protected from it. So imagine a car driving by and splattering some mud from the bottom. These areas would not receive any, and these ones wouldn't as well. So I'm pretty happy with how the mud is positioned, but now I want to bump that mud layer slightly upwards. And to do that, I'm gonna check out my mud material, and I see that I'm using a bitmap in the bump slot. So I'm gonna change that bitmap to a composite map and keep my bitmap as the first layer. Right, let's add another layer and connect this this fall-off mix to the second layer. And we want to change the mode to addition. So basically what you get is something like this in the bump slot. You have your base bump plus the whites from this mask, and this way the mud should be bumped up a little bit, and you can sort of see the effect. It's not very strong, but I think that's enough. Sometimes those little details are all that is needed to achieve realistic looking results. If I'm gonna render a larger render, you're probably gonna see it a bit better. And you can see the mud is not on the same plane as the brick, and that's great. So this is our final result. I'm pretty happy with it, and that's how you add mud only to the downwards facing areas of your model.